I'm making Tom read a book and play Fortnite at the same time. You have to either finish the book or win the round. Book number 1, Naked Lunch by William S. Burroughs.
I can feel the heat closing in. Feel them out there making their moves, setting up their devil doll stool pigeons. You know the type. Comes on with bartenders and this is f***ing impossible. And the Dodgers, calls the counterman in Needix by his first name. A real asshole. And right on time, this narcotic stick in a white trench coat. Imagine tailing someone in a white trench coat, trying to pass as a f***, I guess. Hit the platform. I think you dropped something, fella. But the subway is moving. I don't know where I am. So long, Flatfoot, I yell, giving the fruit his B production. Only thing I read is Little Abner. A square wants to come on hip. Talks about pod. I can see you're one of our own. His face lights up like a pinball machine. Grassed on me, he did, I said, Mariah. Am I getting shot at? Where the f*** was I? How are there 50 people? I saw the gimp catch one in Philly. We rigged his room with a one-way whorehouse mirror and charged Sosky to watch it. He never got the needle at it. What happened to my car? And he hangs 3 before the fuzz nail him. Dear God, what is going on? Get her! Get the Pagagoric kid that marked the build-up. Oh. Fuck you. Get her! Get the Pagagoric kid that marked the build-up. Eager beaver wooing him much too fast. Oh. Wow, that guy sucks. He'll never know how badly he sucks. I cut into the automat, and there's Bill Gaines huddled in someone else's overcoat, looking like a 1910 banker with paresis, and old Bart, shabby and inconspicuous, dunking pound cake with his dirty fingers, shiny over the dirt. You know how old people lose all shame about eating, and it makes you puke to watch them? And I know they are coming in on my frequency, led by this blind pigeon known as Willie the Disc. Willie has a round disc mouth, lined with sensitive, erectile black hairs. He is blind from shooting in the eyeball, his nose and palate eaten away sniffing H, his body a mass of scar tissue, hard and dry as wood. How did I get out of that? Did I scare that guy off? Oh. He is blind from shooting in the eye, and his nose and palate eaten away by sniffing H. His body a mass of scar tissue, hard and dry as wood. He can only eat the shit now. Oh shit, I'm completely out of ammunition. Alright. I gotta flip the page. With that mouth, sometimes sways out on a long tube of ectoplasm, feeling for the silent frequency of junk. When they move in for the bust, Willie goes all out of control. His mouth eats a hole right through the door. If cops weren't there to restrain...
Book number 2, The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger.
If you really want to hear about it, the first thing you'll probably want to know is where I was born and what my lousy childhood was like. It was still pretty early. I'm not sure what time it was, but it wasn't too late. The one thing I hate to do is go to bed when I'm not even tired, so I opened my suitcases and took out a clean shirt. They had this nightclub, the Lavender Room, in the hotel. While I was changing my shirt, I damn near gave my kid sister Phoebe a buzz, though I certainly felt like talking to her on the phone. She has this sort of red hair, a little bit like Allie's was, that's very short in the summertime. In the summertime, she sticks it behind her ears. She has nice, pretty little ears. Allie and I used to take her to the park with us, especially on Sundays. Allie had this sailboat he used to fool around with on Sundays, and we used to take old Phoebe with us. She'd wear white gloves and walk right between us like a lady and all. Bobby, you're the lady, and we'd tell her... Okay.
Bobby, you're the lady. Book number 3, What is to be Done? Burning Questions of Our Movement by Vladimir Lenin.
Like Russia, that's why I dropped here. And so we have become convinced that the fundamental error committed by the new trend in Russian social democracy is its bowing to spontaneity and its failure to understand that the spontaneity of the masses demands a high degree of consciousness from us social democrats. Proceeded and continues with such rapidity that the young social democrats proved unprepared to meet these gigantic tasks. This unpreparedness is our common misfortune, the misfortune of... I need a gun, okay. The upsurge of the masses proceeded and spread with uninterrupted continuity, but it not only continued in the places where it began, but spread to new localities and to new strata of the population. Under the influence of the working class movement, there was a renewed ferment among the student youth, among the intellectuals generally, and even among the peasantry. Chapter 3: Trade Unionist Politics and Social Democratic Politics. We shall begin again by praising Rabochet-Diello. Literature of Exposure and the Proletarian Struggle is the title Martinyov gave to the article on his differences with Iskra, published in Rabochet-Diello number 10. In a word, economic exposures were and remain an important lever in the economic struggle, and they will continue to retain this significance as long as there is capitalism, which makes it necessary for the workers to defend themselves. We confess that we find it difficult to say which of these resolutions is the better one. In our opinion, they are both worse. Both the Union abroad and the Bund fall into the error, partly perhaps unconsciously under the influence of tradition. Hello. Hi, I'm trying to read What Is to Be Done by Lenin and play Fortnite at the same time. Oh yeah, absolutely you can. Okay, no problem. Alright, bye. Even recommended by Rabochet-Nizel and the Self-Emancipation Group. Rabochet-Diello should have strongly condemned the fact that the useful work of economic agitation was accompanied by the harmful restriction of the political struggle. Instead, it declares the means most widely...
What a bum 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 bilam bum 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 bilam bum bum what a bum 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 bilam bum bum. This woman never trouble no one. I'm a lady, I'm not a man.